Your eyes tell me that you don't wanna leave just yet. No, my eyes agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't wanna spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love.
Testing. Let's see if this works. Yeah, it's working. Okay, what's up, folks? What's up, everybody? This is your boy One Gun, and the video I'm about to do is something that that's okay to do. I can do it because someone tossed out an allegation at me 2-3 days ago, and I'm here to clear up the whole allegation of this thing of supposed retail fraud. Now, the problem, not my problem, but the thing is that someone called me out for retail fraud. Someone who was angry because they got a PPO served on them decided to come out and say, I guess that I stole something from him, which today he has never ever proved that I've stolen anything from him. His second allegation is that I used a stolen credit card, but the thing about it is, in order to call something stolen, there has to be some type of police report confirming that whatever they're saying was stolen. So I'm trying to figure out how someone can use a stolen credit card when no credit card to this date has been reported as being stolen, and the stolen credit card and the stolen credit card we're talking about is a card that was supposedly stolen, I guess stolen with my name and my bank account stuff number and everything on it, and it was used to make purchases. It was used to make purchases at Gumroad. Okay, so here's the thing, folks. I've never reported my credit card as stolen. The only card that was used to make these purchases was mine. All right. I've never reported my credit card stolen. Somebody else said, decided to make up a story to say that my credit card was stolen. I have never put in any type of police report or reported my card as stolen. Now, I have reported that my card has been misused. And that comes down to the fact of what you mean by it was misused. Well, it was misused because someone has sent me this. Someone sent me, as you can see, this is address. This is sent to me. It says from Mr. Bones to Alvin Snurling on December 29th, 2019 at 1:46 p.m. Merry Christmas from True Bones. Mailed by Gmail, signed by Gmail, standard encryption. So they sent me this code in the email, and it says use this code at checkout for 100% off of all True Bones products on Gumroad. So Mr. Bones sent me this email. Now, this was December 29th, 2019. All right, so he sent me this. I used it. It was months later, but I used it. This is the same code that he actually sent to Benny D, and I made it evident and clear that at the time I made all those other purchases, I used the code. All right. So what happened was that one day I streamed, and during my stream, I was showing that I was using this code to buy the content off of his, to get the content off of his website, off of TrueBone's website. And what happened next will amaze you what Gumroad and this person did. So after I went and got the content off of his Gumroad page, let's see if I can find it. I think I may still have it up. I'm looking for it, folks. Give me a second to find it. Is this it? Hold up. I think this is it right here. Okay, I think this is it right here. So, so in May, I think it was around May, I had got the stuff off of his YouTube account. I mean, not YouTube. I got the not off his YouTube account, his Gumroad account, and then after I had got the stuff from him, he went back. He went back to Gumroad and told Gumroad this. Hi Gumroad support. I mean, this is him emailing Gumroad support, and this is him reading it off that he's going to report theft, retail theft. Now, this is after I used this code, right? I used the code, and then he's going to run over here and say he's going to report me in for retail theft. It says yesterday it appears that One Gun used a free code to download a pack of motions from this the Mr. Bum blah 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 blah. So he's telling everything that I took. Then he says the problem is anyone could have used the email onegun@gmail.com. Now here he is emailing the try to get this thing to show. Here he is emailing me at the onegun@gmail.com. Why would you email me at onegun@gmail.com? Give me a free code and then come over here and say to anybody. So this might be some type of someone trying to manipulate the real One Gun, Alvin Snurling. I hope this email shows you that One Gun or Sally did this on purpose, and there was no reason for One Gun to buy True Bones, as he was provided a free code from me as a present, in hopes that they would stop trolling me. Now this is what he says. I would be reporting this to retail theft Monday morning. Thanks and cheers. So like right after I got the stuff, he ran over there and reported the content was stolen, and they went and used my card. I mean, they actually used my card. They did. I mean, this was I mean, like you can see right here. Yesterday, it appears that One Gun used a free code to download the free code that he gave me right here. He gave me this code, and it was like the day afterwards, he writes this email to them and tells them to basically charge me for the stuff to charge my card. All right, he telling them to charge my card, and they did. They charged my card. The Gumroad comes back and says, "Oh, I'm sorry this happened to you. Thanks for the clarification. If you have any correspondence with the customer, please forward it to us as soon as possible, because this will be useful in our dispute against the chargebacks. To learn more about how chargebacks work, blah, blah, blah. When someone opens a chargeback, they are immediately banned for purchasing on our website. Any information you could provide would be good." So he didn't provide any information. He couldn't have. He couldn't have. And it'd be good to know what he provided to them to let them know that what he just said happened when it didn't happen. But Gumroad took my account away, took everything I had in my account, because he ran over there and lied to them and said that I had taken a code or stolen a code or whatever. He gave me the code, and I'll show you what they did in a minute. So I think this is it right here, and I actually wrote this to them. How is this clear to them when they gave me something for free, then goes back hours later to use my credit card without notifying me about this? This is illegal, and Gumroad needs to be held responsible. So this is what I sent to, I do believe I sent it to PayPal, and I showed them part by part, blow by blow, and this is what I mean. This is what he did. You know, he sent them the letter the next day because I guess he was angry because he gave me a code. Now what I was doing is I was taking the stuff off his website so I can go through it so I can show everybody what so I can show the people who he stole from, their stuff is being sold here. He knew what I was doing. He did everything he possibly could to stop me from doing or make me pay for doing what I did. He gave me the code. He gave me the access code. I went to use it, and then he went and lied and told them. And I'm trying to figure this out with Gumroad because here we go, folks. Here it is with Gumroad right here. Here it is right here with Gumroad. True Bone, stock response theory. Where is it? I think this is a lot of other stuff. And so I write to them. I mean, I didn't even ask for my account back. I didn't care if they took my account away because what they did was messed up. And I just said, could you please contact the vendors also to the people I bought stuff from. I actually paid out my pocket to buy stuff. And I just asked them, please respond. I have content that I bought. So I sent them one on May 20th at 11:38 a.m. and then came back again and sent them another message. And then they said you can reach out via the email receipts directly to each creator. Also, then he says you clearly didn't want those products. Now I'm trying to figure out what do you mean by clearly didn't want the products? I paid my money for them. I came off my pocket and paid money for these items that I had. Your disputes are fraud. Then he says my disputes are fraudulent, but they never show me like how they're fraudulent. You mean you guys went and took my card, used my card after the fact, after I went and used the code to get the stuff. You sent me invoices. I know you did. And you sent me invoices like right after he told you that I so-called stole from him or used or got a hold of his so-called free True Bones code. And I'm trying to see like how is that fraudulent? He gave me a code, I used it, and then you all decided to nix that, and then instead of just trying to contact me and say something to me about it, is this true? You just went ahead and used my card. I'm just trying to figure that out. It's crazy. And then they said they called me fraudulent. It says cancel your disputes and I'll unsuspend your account. You purposely bought, and they're saying I purposely bought $900 worth of products, which wasn't true. I was supposed to have gotten those $900 worth of products for free because I used the True Bones code. So then I finally got word back from PayPal, and I sent them this. Download disputes report. Now this is from PayPal. Unauthorized. And they sent all that stuff back unauthorized. It says you have bought from him before. You guys have a weird history. I was like, yeah, I bought stuff from him before. That was long time ago. Long time ago. When this happens, a long time ago. I'm guessing you already made a video about this. Yes, I did. So please cancel your dispute in the PayPal dashboard. Then email support at Gumroad. So he's telling me how to sit back and and let Joe get away with the lie that he told them. You see, if I would have went back and done this, Joe could always came out and said, well, he stole from me. And they're like, no, it's like that shit y'all got from me, the stuff I paid for, he's like, y'all can keep it because, yeah, I did want my stuff, but I'm not going to sit back and lie. I'm not going to sit back and lie. I'm not going to sit back and lie and say, no, this never happened. Yeah, I used a stolen credit card. I'm not going to sit back and admit to any type of lie he told you all to stand by. That's not my problem. My thing is that you all help him steal from me. Period. You all took his word to heart and 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 in return punished me because he wanted to do something nasty, and you let him do it. You know, you all should have contacted me or said something to me before you even touched any part of my credit card. And then you listen to him. All right, you listen to him say that I'm using a stolen credit card, and then on top of that, you didn't even ask him for proof. How do I know? How does he know? How does Joe know I'm using a stolen credit? Because what's going to happen is, Joe's going to show up in front of a judge. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, whenever. And he's going to bring up the whole lie about a stolen credit card. Now, as soon as he brings up that lie about a stolen credit card, I will pull out my credit card or the card I used and say, here's the card you're talking about. How is it stolen? Who stole it? Although I can't use it no more because it's expired. But who stole my card, Joe? Where's the police report? Where's the police report? Who's the person who told you this card was stolen? There was no card stolen. Just only the attempt to steal from me was done. So let it come through. So I sent them this. I sent them this just to prove that he sent me the code right here. Here's the code. I sent Gumroad that the code and told him like I used the code. I explained to him right here, and then here it is again. And then I sent them on May 16th at May 16th. What was this? 2020? No, I don't think that's the date. But yeah, I showed him this, and it says I'm reporting this as retail theft Monday morning. And think about it, who did Joe report this to? You know, who did he report this retail theft to? That's what I'm trying to figure out, because he says it's retail fraud, retail theft. He's going to report it in on Monday. And guess what, everyone? What video is this?
Who is whiteboardanimation.com? We're the original whiteboard animation artists.
I think FTC. What's this? Oh no, I think it's some video I made. I don't know what it is. Oh yeah, that's right. He asked me I would be making a video about this, and I sent the link. I take it you haven't taken up any new hobbies since COVID started. And I was like, so I read your terms of service, and there is something I don't understand. And I explained to them, like, he sat back here, he did all this stuff, and he's been caught for fraud. And yeah, it's been proven he's been caught for fraud. And I explained all this stuff to them, and I even put it in here and everything. But they won't take him off of Gumroad. I don't care what they do with him. No, I'm just explaining. Joe made a video a couple of days ago saying I should be arrested for retail fraud, and I'll explain to everybody why what he says won't hold up worth a dime. So think about it, we may be going in front of a judge soon. All right, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but sometime in the future. You know, maybe next week, maybe next century. I don't know when this is going to happen. So he's trying to say that I stole something from him and I used a stolen credit card. And I keep on trying to say, Joe, who said this was a stolen credit card? All right, where'd you get this information that I used a stolen credit card? Because from what I understand, you gave me a code, right? You gave me a code to get the stuff off the website for free. I use that code, and then you come back over here, all right? You go directly over here to Gumroad and tell them that appears that One Gun used a free code to download packs of animations. That now honestly, you telling them the one who ever claimed the credit card. Yeah, he was the only one who ever said it. And the thing about it is, he after he got the PPO, he did a video. Right, and this is my response to the video. It took me a long time to do this response. I had to go back and find everything. Because this was a long time ago. I had to go back and dig up all the stuff. Now, all this stuff is going to be sent to my lawyer. It's going to be sent to my lawyer, but for them to process it. So he did it. He did it. What was that? Tuesday or Monday? He did. I can't remember. I wish I still had the video. But in the video, he came back and he said that I used a stolen credit card and I stole True Bones products and I did this. But then again, how could I steal the True Bones products when you gave me a free code, a code that I used, and then the day after, and I didn't get no invoices until he sent this letter to them. He sent the letter to them the next day, and he says it appears that One Gun used a free code to download a pack of bullshit, right? And then he names all the packs. He sits back and he names all the packs. And then at the very end, it says right here. It says right here. There was no reason for One Gun to buy True Bones, as he was provided a free code from me as a present in hopes that they would stop trolling me, and that makes no freaking sense. This could have been easily cleared up if they would have said something to him. That's like, yeah, I used the free code to use it. You know, there's no reason to use my card. But then he said I will be reporting this as a retail theft Monday morning. So think about this: did he report it as a retail theft? No, he wouldn't do that because he knew it would be a false report. Period. But here he is. And here's the Gumroad. I'm sorry this happened. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay, whatever. I'm like, whatever. The thing about it is that I'm just clearing this up because of what he said Monday, folks. I mean, this is how I'm going to clear this up once and for all. You know, I guess he must not have thought I had all this stuff. This is everything I sent to PayPal. I think I need to forward this to my lawyer. But like I said, and on top of that, it's in Todd Fox's video. And I'm glad Todd Fox made this video because most of this stuff I forgot, and I had to come back to this video to watch it to actually see all the stuff that happened. But he chronicled it pretty good, you know. Let's see, where is it? He did a pretty good job in chronicling everything, and yeah, I want you guys to listen to this. Just listen to this part of the video, which I thought this was lost like for forever, but just listen to this part of it right here, folks.
Song I'm especially proud of because I worked with Eminem's producer. Yes, I worked with Eminem's producer on this song. I forgot to tell everybody that. I'm sorry. Maybe that's why they call me Joe Future. I just forgot to tell you about it. One Gun's been busted before for credit card fraud. This is nothing new. They're going to give him 10 years this time.
Okay, so he said I was busted before, you know, and this is all going to play out somewhere in front of somebody sometime soon in the future. So he says that I was busted for credit card fraud before. And right there, folks, that never happened. I've never been busted for credit card fraud because I've never committed credit card fraud. You know, or to commit credit card. I mean, I don't even know how to commit credit card fraud. But he thinks that I've went to jail or something. I've never been to jail for anything in my life. So you know, if I was busted for credit card fraud, I would have known about it. All right, I would have been in jail somewhere. But since he's talking, let him talk. Let him tell you all what he's making up. He's making this stuff as we go along, and as he's doing that, he's looking at like Latarion Milton. He's looking at all these black kids and black people who's done all these awful bad things and trying to say that I am them. See, to him, I'm not human. You know, I'm one of these black people right here that have done all this bad stuff, and Joe's trying to compare me to them. You know, trying to say I'm them. This is who I am. That's what he's trying to say because I'm black. Now, if I was white, would you think he'd be looking up Latarion Milton, Michael Brown, or any of the people? No, if I was white, he wouldn't be doing that. You know, he wouldn't be doing it at all. Matter of fact, we wouldn't even have a problem if I was white. But because I'm black, he can go in here and look up all these people and try to say, oh, this is One Gun, this is One Gun. And that's what he does. Right? Let's keep on watching.
He just latched onto me. Why me? I don't know. He must have been attracted to me or something. You know how homos are. But this homo is now yelling the infamous words. Isn't YouTube fun? Isn't YouTube fun? Hey, hey, hey! He made it up in his favor. It says case closed in your...
Yeah, so this is what spoiled Joe's fun right here. This is the letter, email that I got from PayPal. And PayPal had closed the whole thing in my favor. Well, what this letter means is that they didn't give Gumroad or Joe a dime of my money. All right, they didn't give them no money at my account. And it says closed in your favor. Now, that's to me. All right, that's to me. This is the video. As you can see, this is my video that I made that he decided he was going to just come over here and just take this little clip and show you all how mad he was because he knew he was wrong for what he did. All right. So once again, he has no stolen credit card to prove that I was using a stolen credit card. He has nothing to stand on at this point, but he comes over to my channel to make himself look worse than what he already is. So let's go ahead and play this.
Favor, but it's a Photoshop piece.
Well, what's up, everybody? This is your boy One Gun here, and I really was trying to save my voice this morning, but Joe says that this was photoshopped, and I'm sorry, Joe, but this is not photoshopped. As you can see, here's the tab right here. Is this tab and this tab, and right along with your tab. I can't photoshop that. No, I can't. But here is the refunds that I got back from Joe from PayPal. Here's the refund, and the refund did come from Gumroad. So as you can see, he's over there talking in a whole total different universe, you know, and that's what he does, folks. Just like this tab is from True Bones, Gumroad sale. Your purchase of the Mother Bones Love FBX pack for $99 on Gumroad has been fully refunded. And this is the actual email from them from all the stuff. It says, hello, Alvin Snurling. We've determined the payments in questions were unauthorized and have been refunded the full amount. He's over there still talking. Talking about stolen credit cards and all type of fictional things. Never use True Bones code. Never use it. Because he can always go back and tell them to charge you, and they will. The Gumroad will do it. You know, they will steal your money from you. And I am separating myself from him, Rogue Anime, and all the rest of his cronies out there. You know, they're nothing but old men who have no talent. And they come after people who do. And there you have it. Check. So check out that Trustpilot more bad reviews. Nice. Hopefully he's headed to jail. Well, that's the thing. You know, you know, I mean, this ain't about like. This whole thing ain't about sending him to jail, all right? When I started out, this whole thing is about him leaving me alone so he would not go to jail. You know, that's the whole thing about it. I mean, I can care less about the person or the man. I don't really care. I mean, the whole thing was for him to just stop saying stupid crap and lying about me. But I had to clear this stuff up. I got to clear this stuff up because I got to put a video out that clears this up, and that basically clears it up. You know, I got a letter from PayPal and from my bank, and a letter from Gumroad themselves that said you just saw me read it, that said that they refunded my money. So if they're refunding me my money, that means somebody did something for them to do it. Because they're not just going to give me money. No, they're going to refund my money. You know, they're going to give me what they owe me because he should not have never went over there and did what he did, which was try to set me up. I mean, that's basically what he did. He tried to come over here and set me up. And here's the proof. The next day, he does this. You know, and this is everything that I bought or got or used the code for. And they're trying to figure out why would you send him a free code and then the next day come over here and say he stole it, you know, when he used it, you know. Check out that Trustpilot more bad reviews. Of course, I mean, it's Gumroad. I mean, how could Gumroad not get more bad reviews, you know? And then I think they came over here. If I go to Gumroad on Trustpilot, folks, let's go to Gumroad on Trustpilot. Wow. Wow. They got a 2.3 out of six. What? 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of 6? Is that right? Out of 5. They got a 2.3 out of 5. They ain't got that much. They ain't got that much longer because, think about it. It's red. I mean, like the stars are like yellow. So that means it's like on the opposite side. So you got the positive. Positive would be green, and negative would be like yellow. So they're definitely inching it up on the yellow. Excellent. You get a 67% bad and poor rated, 3% poor. They got more bad ratings than poor. You know, I have a 1% great rating, an average of 5%. But this doesn't fair because if you add these two together, they way outdo these numbers. So if you go like a good to bad rating, their bad and poor ratings outdo their excellent, great, and average. You know, these two columns right here really messes them up. Scam, be aware. Tried to purchase from Gumroad assets, both PayPal and Visa, and I must say your card was not charged. Please contact support. Several days later, trying to contact support, and all they said that their anti-fraud system blocks people, and they couldn't help. Absolute waste of time. Gumroad of scammers. Just made a sale. Then my account went into review. Just a few hours later, I received an email from Steve saying that the risk team thinks I'm selling high-risk products and that my account has been closed and that my money was refunded back to the customer, which is effectively forcing me to give away the product for free. Does that sound like a serious company to you? It's no big deal as it was a small amount. If you are serious about selling online and do not want to be in the mercy of some scammers, stay away. There are much better alternatives. Just search and you will find them easily. Blah, blah, blah. Luckily, I got in contact with the customer that bought and I asked if they received any refunds. They confirmed they didn't. Here you go, folks. They didn't. Now, this ain't the only person that has said this about Gumroad. Gumroad takes your money and keeps it and doesn't say nothing about a refund. You know, they supposed to refund the customer back their money, but they keep it. You know, this ain't the only instance this has happened. And then you got the bots coming here. Nah, a bot. A bot. The customer's for a bot. Never trust Gumroad scammers 100%. This was March 31st. So these are pretty recent. So I'm just going to go through. I never heard of blah, blah, blah. Gumroad, which is almost $30. I immediately blocked my card. Oh, what was that? I never ever heard about Gumroad. I didn't even have an account. But somehow I started to get messages from my bank that I am purchasing some goods from Gumroad with an amount of $38. I immediately blocked my card and my bank account. But while I was doing that, they made the second transaction with the same amount. Then they tried to steal a higher amount from my card, $89. They tried to do it twice, but unsuccessful because I blocked it. If I didn't have paid attention to the bank message, they would steal all my money. Still don't understand how they did that. I started to finding info about Gumroad, and I didn't expect that a lot of people has had a bad, sad, mad experience with this site. It is actually a platform made by some Indian guy. That makes a lot of sense, because most of the people that you get phone calls from that claim they're from the Social Security office, they come from India. And that's the truth. That's the truth. I had it happen to me the other day. The guy from India called me, said he was from the Social Security office, and then I said, "Oh, really? Since when the Social Security office start calling people to ask them for information?" You know, he was an Indian guy. You know, the message, the automated message that they sent me, the guy tried to hide his accent as being Indian, and I could tell. I was like, "Oh, this is a scam." So I asked the guy, I was like, "Okay, so usually if the Social Security office needs to talk to me, they would have sent me a letter, and through that letter, I would go down there to the meeting. You know, so why would you call me if you're from the Social Security office?" Then he hung up on me. He said, "Oh, yeah, okay, yeah." Yeah, so that's believable. To be honest, it is a nice idea to make such a platform between this blah 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 and customers, buyers. But sadly, this Indian guy and his friends have chosen the wrong way. What to do in these cases? How to make this site be blocked or whatever, or internet is or on the internet is useless. How many people will be tricked in the future, then pay back to some client just to make a platform working imitation just in case? Don't trust girl with their scammers. That's true. That's true. This is the same thing that happened to me. They did the same exact thing to me. Not delivered. Appears to be a scam. Be aware. Credit card details stolen at Gumroad. See, I told you folks. This just ain't me. All right. This is not just me. It's them. It's Gumroad. You know, it's Gumroad, folks. 3 months and still no book. Ordered my book over 3 months ago and still not received. Suspended account without explanation. Yeah, there you go. That's them. Gumroad is a joke. I purchased a 10-book pack for kids, and they probably didn't get it. People, they said that shipping is really slow. Yeah, total scam. Gumroad should be avoided. Money lost. You know. What's this one? I wonder what mine is. So they got pages and pages and pages, right? Man, pages. I mean, they Gumroad got to a point to where they don't even respond to some of the stuff no more. I think this is the last response, November 19th of 2020. And after that, they stopped responding. They don't respond to this shit no more. They don't respond to shit because they can't answer for it. You know, they can't answer for anything that they're doing. I mean, you got all these people saying scam, and then they got their bots coming here doing the best they can, but the bots can't outnumber the complaints, you know. The bots can't come in here and lie for them. So what happens is that they just stop responding. Like December 16th, let's see, the one before this was yeah. So that last one you saw, they don't even come back in here and respond to their customers no more. They don't respond to anybody that comes in here and repost because they know they can't do nothing. You know, they can't do nothing because now people are seeing them for who they are. You know, a bunch of con men, a bunch of ratty con men. You know, and then on top of that, you got somebody over there selling stolen content, and they know that the content is stolen because the Shahil Lavinga, the CEO of Gumroad, got a letter telling him to take down the stuff that True Bones had up there because he didn't have a license or the rights to sell it. You hear what I'm saying? He didn't have the rights to sell it. But yet, he's still up there. After they said if somebody's found to be committing fraud on our platform, they're removed immediately. That's what they just told me. But this guy's over committing fraud, being caught for committing fraud, and he's still over there committing fraud. Then he gets up here and lies and gets up here and says that I'm buying stuff from him. And as you can see, the last time I bought something from him was well over a year ago when all this mess has happened. The last thing I bought from him was the stuff that he tried to say I used a stolen credit card from on. But as you can see, thanks to Ty Fox, that I actually got a video that says refunded, and in the video it says that well, what's up, Todd? And in the video that Ty Fox made, it actually shows that I actually went through went through the stuff that PayPal sent me, and it says that, you know, it was proven that the whole thing was fraudulent. You know, and Gumroad had to pay up, and you saw the emails from Gumroad that refunded me for everything that Joe claimed that he had. So when Joe did the video where he was like counting his stimulus check money, saying it was my money, it was all fakery. It was all fakery. You know, and I try to figure out why did he go through so much trouble? Why didn't he just leave the whole thing alone? Let me get the stuff because he gave me the code, or he just should just deactivate the code and just say, I'm deactivating your code. But the thing that really doesn't help him out is, like, I give out my code, and the people who can use it, I deem them worthy. You know, it's like, oh, I'm no longer worthy after you gave me the code to get the stuff, right? So So this is all on him and Gumroad, and so far it's not helping Gumroad out any. This is definitely not helping Gumroad out. The reason why it's not helping Gumroad out, I can show you why it's not helping Gumroad out. Because Joe runs over here, and you know Joe's watching because he comes over here and demonetizes the video, but just like he did the one from the other day. The one from the other day, the video that I made the other day. Let me show you what the video was. I think it was this one he demonetized. I do believe it was this one. Yeah. So he came over here yesterday and demonetized this video. And this video was just me working on my just doing some work in After Effects, and I'm making a video for Little Fried and stuff, and he came over and demonetized it. He came over and demonetized it because he has nothing else to do. Yeah. So he came over. I mean, these are all the videos that he came over demonetized, and all of them are green and making money. And every time I make a video or come in here and stream or whatever, I can stream about anything. I didn't say nothing about him in this video. I think I may have said something. I don't even think I said nothing about him in this video. But he comes over here to attack my channel, and he's trying. He think he's like stopping me from making money, but he's really not. But I'm at 20,000 subscribers now, folks. I made it over the 20,000K mark. All right. I gotta get to that Discord. I gotta see what's going on in that Discord y'all talking about. Yeah. Another faker he does. Now, this is what happened to my. I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm just telling you all about all the stuff that's been said. Thank you. So, well, here's the other things. Let's see. So, 11,000 viewers, and my what's the name's up to 1K. So, in the last 28 days, I've gained over 2,278 subscribers, which is okay. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy that I made it to 20,000. Okay, so. Okay. So here's the other thing. Here's the other big lie. So what happened was last month, beginning last month, something happened to YouTube, and he says over. It says we recently fixed an issue where subs counts were displayed incorrectly. You may notice this reflected in your analytics. This issue did not affect experiences. So I was getting all the stuff. I mean, I was getting the views. I was getting subscribers, but it wasn't showing here, and it wasn't showing my views. It did not show my views. And what happens is that Social Blade reads all this stuff, and when it goes over to Social Blade, it basically says that I've dropped. I mean, down to a D- or something like that. So when you go over to Social Blade. So it's because of YouTube. It's because I'm at a C+ now. See, I'm at a C+, but if you look at my stats and everything, if you look at everything, because Joe came over here and my thing read like a F. It was a D-, so it was basically an F. And what Joe did, Joe came over, look, he's a D-. Look at that, everybody. Look at what he's done. I mean, look, nobody's watching the game. And then, and he never came back. He never came back to see the corrections that were made. He never did it. He never came back to see, now that YouTube fixed the analytics and now they can come over here and look at my shit, right? They actually went back and corrected everything. So I'm getting a weekly average of 490 subscribers. That's monthly. That's the week. That's the weekly. But last 30 days I gained over 2,000 subscribers. I've gained over 13,000 views. I'm getting like I'm averaging out like 456 a day, and my weekly average is like 3,192. Anywhere from $3 to $55. I mean, Joe didn't come over and read none of this stuff. And he would come over and saw for himself. Now that my stuff is looking good now. It's because, like I said, YouTube's analytics was screwed up for a whole month, and it really reflected on my over here. But this C plus is gonna go back up to the B minus soon, and I ain't worried about it. But if you go over to his channel, he's at a C plus too. Look at the subscribers for the last 30 days is 47. I'm like almost like double of what he's done in a month. I'm doing better than what he's doing on a weekly, and I'm doing twice as much as he's doing on a daily. So he stopped coming over here and reading this stuff off. He really stopped coming. I mean, shoot, look at the video views for the last 30 days. It's 8,000, and if I go over here to my channel, my video views is like 13,000. I'm over so he's like at 40 right here, and he's at like 8 right here, and I see an uptick of 1,082%. So I don't know what he gets out of reading this stuff, but it seems like he came over and read it when my analytics was all screwed up, but he didn't come back. Oh. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Okay, so here are all my stats right here, folks. That's what I was talking about earlier. How everything of mine is looking up, and he keeps on conversing like, "Oh, he's buying views." I'm like, I'm not buying views. I don't have to. Why should I have to buy views? I mean, I understand if I was like making crap that nobody wanted to see and kept on doing it about one person. I can understand that, and say, hey, he has to pay for views because he doesn't know how to make anything else. But I'm actually making content on my channel. I'm actually making stuff on my channel, and I have a lot of stuff to people to watch on my channel as well. I shouldn't have to buy views or whatever, but it's like this. People are watching my channel. People coming back to my channel. Where is it? Channel. Hit the dashboard over here. As you can see, I'm making 20,000. I've already made it over 20,000 subscribers, folks. So it's the whole thing of So it's the whole thing of trying to make sure that you guys get the truth, and that's the whole truth. So we started at the beginning of this talking about the so-called fraud that somebody was supposed to have turned me in for, and here's the letter the day after. I got all this stuff. Let's see. Here it is. Here's the email he sent me, saying, just saying like, here's the code, come and get my stuff. Then the day, like the day after I used it, he goes to Gumroad and says, yesterday appears that one gun, and did list off all the stuff, list off everything that I got off his crummy little website with his code. See. And then Gumroad fully says, "Oh, it's amazing how they're able to contact him, but they didn't contact me to let me know this was going on." And this is the actual email I sent to the complaint line. It says fraud, True Bones, and they agreed with me. And I got the emails for that too. So he can sit back and he can sit back and lie if he wants to. Scammed. It's almost like people come to your channel to get information, not scammed. Yeah, I have no reason to sit back and BS you guys about anything. I don't have no reason to sit back and lie to you guys, or try to scam you all, or try to trick you out of your email address so I can like spam you with fake and phony sales of stuff I didn't make. I'm not gonna do that to you guys. What I will do to you guys is make sure I'm 100% honest. Yeah, I got that. It's right here. They did contact me. And yeah, you're right. They try to they try to blackmail me into access to my own account, and I'm just discussing this with my legal counsel about what steps to take next. Yeah, and I told them. I mean, I sent this stuff to them. You know, it right here. This should have been this. I mean, this what I sent them should have been like, oh well, you know what. You know he's gonna have to pay for this because he gave you the code, he used the code, but for some reason you took his side. Y'all took his side. I'm trying to think why you probably took his side because this comes months after after Shahil almost got sued. So that goes to show you how smart they are. You know, so I take it you haven't taken. And then he goes like, after I sent the link to this, he said, I take it you haven't had any hobbies since the COVID started. Did they block? No, they never did block me. Did you guys know that Shahil Avinga also got a YouTube channel? Yeah. Oh, he does. Oh, really? Oh, well, maybe we should drop in on him. Maybe we should drop in on Mr. Lavinga. Oh, he got a YouTube channel. Yeah. Yeah, that's him. That's him. That's the kind man. This is the guy that Joe had a direct line to. This is the guy right here. That's him. This week's startups. Yeah. I mean, some of these people on here, like he's getting interviewed by this guy. You know, maybe they don't know what Shahil is really doing over there at Gumroad. Maybe you know what, folks? Maybe I should contact this guy and have him let me come on to his show and talk about Gumroad. Talk about Shahil. You know, talk about some of the stuff. What's this? Live stream pointing. Yeah, this character's iClub anyway. Eve, what you doing over here? What you doing over here, Eve? Yeah. Maybe we should. Maybe we should go to truebones.net. You know, I mean, this is so easy, folks. We can just go to Truebones. Go to truebones.net and go to the first page and ask them next time somebody want to interview Shahil, ask them about this and ask them why he's still there. No, Shahil, he's the CEO. He's basically the owner. I mean, he basically runs things around there. He's talking about startups. Like, what's the use of having a startup if y'all like condone fraud? You know, I mean, I wonder how many of his investors, if they were to see this, will actually invest in him if he's out here committing fraud. I mean, he's actually helping this guy commit fraud on their platform. And right here is proof. And then on top of that, you can call Christopher M. Thomas to see if everything in here is correct. And he's going to say, yeah. Then go over to Trustpilot. You know, and talk to people on Trustpilot. You know, and see how their experience is. I mean, they have they have one of the worst ratings. I don't know if there's anybody, or I mean, in my opinion, that's a bad rating because you're in negative zone. You're in the negative orange zone. You know, so I'm trying to figure out. You know, I mean, the worst thing he can do is get on YouTube. I mean, who's this guy? Nathan.
Hundreds of software millionaires are created.
Nathan, let's see what this guy does. Nathan, blah, 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 is the founder CEO of Heo after selling $70K worth of Facebook campaigns from his dorm room. He dropped out of college and has since raised over $2.5 million from a Forbes billionaire while supporting over 250,000 small business owners as he looked to capture emails and drive sales from Facebook. Nathan is a frequent contributor on Inside Facebook, all Facebook and social media today. His content is taught in the best-selling. So I mean, look, let's see. Who this guy has over millions of views? So he has a lot of people watching him, and this guy talks about startups, but yet he comes over here and does a video how he bought out 7 million investors for $1. You know, and well, we know what he did. Well, we know what he did on Gumroad. We know he condones. We know Gumroad condones fraud. I mean, and people committing fraud on their platform, and that's basically how they're making money on Gumroad. Because when we went to Gumroad, when Epic went to Gumroad, they said that their stuff was awash in content that. Well, maybe we should email. I mean, this guy got an email. Let's see if he got an email. Maybe we should email him everything and let him ask Shahil. Maybe ask Shahil about the craziness that's going on over there at Gumroad and how they take people's accounts away and all the other stuff. Because you know, it's gonna look bad on him to bring people on, to bring people on and talk about you know, this guy's a startup. You know, he's making all this money when most of everything that goes on his Gumroad site is fraud. You know. Wait a minute. Gumroad doesn't have any full-time employees? Oh man. Oh man. I mean, how? I mean, it's something unscrupulous going on here, folks. I mean, they don't have full-time employees. Gumroad only netted just over $1 million. Oh, really? They just netted over $1 million last year. I bet you that's how much they really made. Wink, wink. that how much they really made? Really? Honestly? Really? Really? Yeah. They made just over $1 million last year? Trumptastic isn't Gumroad. Oh my God! Now, you know they made over $1 million last year. You know Gumroad. I mean, all the you can tell. I mean, that's basically, if you look at it, he's trying to. I guess somewhere in that he's trying to write a loss off. I'm trying to see what type of loss that they wrote off for their taxes. You know. One type of, I mean, that makes no sense that they made, because I think one year they bragged about how much money they made, and now I do believe they made over $1 million 1 year, I do believe, and then they come back and say, oh, we just made like almost $1 million. I'm like, what? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all. There's another person, means of creation. So here's another person. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to send an email to each and every last one of these people that has had Shahil Lavinia and interviewed him on their channel, and send them a personal email saying, you had this con man. Oops, my bad. I didn't mean to call him con man. You had this unscrupulous person come on here and come on here and basically say how he does business, how he's making his money. He's making his money off of fraud, you know, and I can show you that he's letting people come onto his website, commit fraud, and then they get a cut, and then and another person gets their cut, and meanwhile the person gets screwed, the customer. No full, no meetings, no deadlines, no full-time employees. You know, it's amazing. All right, here's his YouTube channel. It's amazing how people like this don't do nothing but make companies that ask people for money to start up companies that after the company starts up, and they take what they got and they go and they leave the company to just burn itself alive. You know, that's effed up, man. That's effed up. That's real effed up. I mean, every time you say, "Oh, he's a guy who buys all these startups and all this stuff for like $1, blah blah," I mean, like, yeah, look at what he does. Look at what he does. He goes up and props up these shitty companies that are just garbage, and he convinces people to invest in these crappy companies. You know, these crappy startup companies that he himself don't know, you know, really too much about, and then he gets paid for it, and then he takes the money and then disappears, and they'll just say, "Well, I started it up, you know, it's up to y'all to keep it going, you know, and I'm gone," and he flies off like fucking Superman. You know, that's garbage. That's garbage. You know how I know he's garbage? Now I know he's garbage is because he got this letter. He got this letter from Parker Poe. And on top of that, we have the emails between this con man and this one. You know, I've got all the emails between these two. You know, and it's like he actually stood by this fool as this fool sat back and constantly sent emails to him lying. And then Shahil finally blocked him because Joe's like, "Oh, Shahil blocked me." He's like, "Yeah, he's gonna block you because he knows you're a con man now." You know. And think about this, Joe kept on emailing this guy directly. The CEO, the chief executive officer. Joe had a line to this dude. Now I don't know if he still can talk to this dude. But he had a straight direct line to this guy. You know? Doesn't sound like a scam at all. And Joe was spewing garbage to this dude, saying that Jamie Anderson wasn't real. Yeah, I mean, it's all there to see. You know, maybe I should go back and put together a decent movie, a real decent movie. I mean, something I ain't done in a long time. Is put together a decent movie just full of facts. You know, cut off all the other shit that I talk about, but actually get to the facts. You know. I need to research Shahil Levine. I need to find out if this dude is like a con man, what he is. I don't really know him. I don't know him. All I know is that he talked to a con man, you know, and this con man, and he agreed everything to the con man, and they wind up getting a letter from Epic saying they're going to get sued if they don't knock it off, and that's when I'm like, all the time this guy even contacting you about this fool. You know, you all decided to finally do something about it because, you know, if it's true that companies like making $1 million a year or whatever, that means the lawsuit against them would have just basically wiped them off the face of the earth and all of his partners because Gumroad is partnered up with a whole bunch of other people, so all of his partners would have saw like, hey man, wait a minute, we can partner with you, know what? Because you running scams and fraud. You know, that's the thing. I think the whole thing is to let his partners know that he's over here running Gumroad and he's letting people at Gumroad steal from people, lie to people, and he's letting people fraud people. You know, that's something. Yeah, sounds like Trump University. Yeah, I'm like what's up with this guy? I mean, he's they're doing like the people are like doing videos about this guy. And they don't understand what this guy is doing. They're not understanding that he's running a company which is like stealing from people, taking people's money when they want to, destroying people's accounts, and then they say, oh, well, we're going to have to send them a refund. And then the guy who you saw a letter from the guy. It's like, I contacted the customer. And they said they never got a refund. And they're not the only ones on Trustpilot who has said that. I can pull up 2-3 different instances where somebody contacted the people that contacted their clients or customers they had through Gumroad and said, no, Gumroad never sent me a refund. Hello? How can I help you? I'm busy right now. Could you call back? by Monday at around 3. All right. Just somebody to make an appointment with. So he's over here showing his good face, and I'm just like, man, this makes no sense. This makes no sense. He sits up here with a smile on his face right here, and then he got this guy over here stealing from people. Stealing from people, yelling, screaming about somebody having fake credit cards and all this other bullshit, man. I don't get it. And then he lies to you all. He lies to you all and gets my account deleted from there. My account got deleted from there, and then they come back and then they blackmail me, saying if I don't do what they say, I think it's up here. Nope, it's down here. If I don't do what they say, now this is all the stuff that I bought, that I had bought. It isn't a lot, but it's a lot of stuff. Then they come over here, cancel your disputes, and I'll unsuspend your account. I mean, blackmail like a mofo. Just an awful company. Just an awful company, and then you got this guy like, oh well, he's Seville Laginga. He's a genius. I mean, since when is stealing from people and defrauding people genius? I mean, maybe on his side, but yeah, this guy, they're over there happily talking about, oh man, how'd you do this? I don't know how. People just fall for my garbage. People just fall for my crap. And what I do is I just start these companies up. I don't give a fuck what they do. I just start them up and then just take claim after they become successful and say, yes, I started that company up. I got a bunch of investors together and lie to them and say, oh yeah, this is a good company I made, and get them to give me money, and then I take that money and I buy yachts with French maids on them. It's just ridiculous. So we're definitely gonna have to come over here. I'm definitely gonna have to come over and contact everybody over who's had this dude on their channel and let them see for themselves. Because I do believe over in the Twitterverse, here it is. For SSD Joseph McBee. Did Joe take this video down? No, he didn't. I think he blocked me. Yeah, he blocked me. Look at that. Yeah, this community emotions. This okay. So what happened was Joe took this. Joe had took community emotions and took all the Fortnite stuff and put it on here. Then I contacted Christopher Thomas. Dear Shahil Lavinga, you have a problem with piracy. Yeah. So so after these videos right here, he kind of like tuned me out. I thought you should listen to your #1 creator saying how much pride he had lying to you guys. So let's go ahead and play this.
And stupid.
You lied to a multi-million-dollar company about the takedown notices being fake, and they believed you. They wound up getting sued over you, Joe. Why would somebody take a risk over you now, dude? Why?
What's it got to do with you? Absolutely nothing. So what if I lied to a multi-million-dollar company? I did it, not you. What are you trying to take credit for my lies?
And this is where it all runs out. I mean, Joe ain't got to pay for what he did. Shahil has to. Shahil his company got sued. And what they do, they took down Joe's stuff. So, what can I say, folks? I think I'm at the end of my video. I know. You can't write this stuff. You can't make it up. You can't write this stuff. You can't make it up. They've made it up for us, so we don't have to think about this Earth 2 way of thinking. This nonsense, or whatever you want to call it. This is what I had to deal with, folks, for over 6 years. I mean, this is it. I mean, And all Joe did was bring it to light that you can't trust Gumroad. You can't trust Gumroad. You can't trust the Hill of England. You can't trust any of these folks because the reason why you can't trust any of these folks because they're all in cahoots with doing one thing: separating you from your money unscrupulously. Yes, it is, folks. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, folks. Yes, it is. There's your head. You have a problem with piracy, chameleon emotions. I'm contacting Epic today. Oh yeah. So I'm contacting Epic about this today. And when you click this link, you're supposed to see all the Fortnite stuff back up again. But after I gave him that, it disappeared. And I did contact him. I contacted him before I sent this message. I contacted him 2 days prior to sending this message. and then shit came down, folks. True Ball Stock Response Theory. The patch article. Yeah, so I hope you please don't listen to this man ever again, as he admits he lied to you about me and my friend Sally Peck. You know, yeah. This here, how you doing? My name is Albert Sterling, aka One Gun. You and your support staff know me as the person send you guys fake DMC notice. Joseph Earl McPeak, aka True Bones, has lied to you guys time after time about me and my friend Sally Peck. We have not sent any fake takedown notices, but I did contact your support staff, alerting you to the fact that Joseph Earl McPeak was and still is a con man selling stolen game assets on your website. Also, to this day, still is. I don't know why you people will not listen to me. He does not belong on your platform because he is really selling ripped game assets. I was told by 3 different people from your support that I would have to contact the original owners of the Fortnite content in order for them to do something. I did just that. Went to Epic, told them and showed them the emails that came from Quint saying I was sending you guys fake DMC notices, then showed them the videos Joe made corresponding with both you and your staff claiming Jamie Anderson was a fake. That was not true. It is against the law to imitate a lawyer and use or abuse the law in the manner as Joe was talking to you about. I'm sorry it had to come down to Epic almost holding your company liable for non-compliance in the first place because you guys listened to Joseph Earl McPeak. I never intended for it to go this far, but due to the fact no one at your company took me serious when I said he is infringing on Epic and several IPs and trademarks. I was treated extremely rudely. So I reported your company and Joseph Earl McPeak into Epic, and they started the process, not me. I am not a lawyer, and I do not pretend to be one. You need to get him off your site entirely. I have contacted even more companies he has stolen from. They will be contacting you in the same way Epic did. This will not be me. It will be from the owners who I have contacted about Joseph Earl McPeak selling their content on your Gumroad store. I will show them the emails from your support staff and all the videos Joe made talking to you and your staff and how your company treats DMCAs and pay Joe after the fact. You guys not only know the content he is selling is not his. I just report the stuff. Whatever is done after I report the stuff is up to the party I report to. I'm just telling you what's going to happen next. So I basically just came out to the guy to tell him, was like, yeah, I mean, I was the one who reported. you pour some water in a hole. Maybe you should just copy this and paste it under Shahil's YouTube videos. You know what? That's a good idea. Maybe I should.
Hello everyone, my guest today is
Say, I know Shahil won't be able to come over here and so I know see, this ain't Shahil's YouTube channel, so he can't he won't be able to take it down. So,
Let's see if it works.
that's a good idea.
A lot of people don't know this.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thanks for giving me that idea. I mean, this is something that you know who would have done. There you go. This week's startups. Huh.
This Week in Startups is brought to you by...
Yeah, this is
This
maybe somebody maybe I get a response from this, but you know it just comes to the point that if you come over here, like I said, go to Trustpilot, look at their score over on Trustpilot, and then you read all the stuff that people say about them. I mean, and it gets to a point that they can't even defend themselves and half the shit they do, and then on top of it, I mean, I don't understand, because I'm getting to think, like, if they ain't got no real staff there, who's answering when somebody sends them a message? Who's answering it? I think I put my Wookiee in there. Yeah, you should. Maybe you should. I don't know, but I'm just gonna leave that. I'm just gonna leave that right there, just to see, who contacts me back. Because I hope one of these people contact me back, or send me a message or something. Because I'll get a message from somebody soon or whatever. But I'm hoping somebody will send me a message back. I hope one of these people I sent this out to will give me a message back, so I can actually talk to them, show them what's going on. I mean, show them my experience. I am a customer for one of his startups, and I like to tell them what the hell's going on.
Meet your next pillow.
I mean, how can he sit back and have I can sit up here and show up on all these shows when he up here has when he has a con man, I don't know, folks. I don't know, but maybe they will. If they could, maybe. I mean, they can always contact me and say we want to interview you for what's going on. I can always go and talk to them. Shahil doesn't want to talk to me no more. As a matter of fact, when I confront Shahil about everything, about this guy, doing this stuff on their platform, he blocked me. He didn't want to hear it. He didn't want to hear nothing about it. He didn't want to hear the fact that he had somebody selling stolen content. But then again, I have videos where he talks to Joe. He constantly talks to Joe, and Joe talks to him, and then he finally blocks Joe. So, and then on top of that, we actually have the legendary Gumroad staff and what they said. I mean, blackmailing me, telling me, we'll give you back your stuff if you do this. We got them actually blackmailing me right here. And so, I'll be happy to talk to anybody about the so-called Shahil Lavinia and his crazy, wacky startup companies that he makes that he doesn't have full-time employees at, to stop selling Fortnite stuff. Period. So right there. I mean, I know where that comes from. I do believe I do have the pictures of it. I do have the pictures of that. I mean, I have everything. You know, I want to get on one of these shows so I can actually say, like, okay, so their policy is if you do this, you get kicked off the platform. Well, I have proven without a shadow of a doubt this is what this guy has done, and they have not kicked him off. And that's not just him. It's a whole bunch of other people on the Gumroad platform that are actually still taking stuff and reselling it. You know, that they didn't make or they hacked from somewhere, and they're selling it on Gumroad. You know. But they're mad at me. The reason why they were so eager to take down my account is because they wanted some revenge against me for reporting them in to Epic Games, and Epic Games coming slapping them down and telling them basically if you don't stop the bull crap, if you don't stop this idiot, if you don't stop this idiot from coming over here, if you don't stop this idiot from taking our stuff and posting up on your website, then we're going to be forced to sit back and sue you. And right here, the general manager of support at Gumroad replied, "Oh dear, that's a lot of products. See Exhibit A. We agree with Cheryl. It is a lot of products. Simply put, Gumroad's website is awash in material that infringes Epic's copyright in Fortnite. And we demand that Gumroad expeditiously to remove or disable access to the infringing materials. If Gumroad fails to do so, Gumroad would not be able to avail itself of the DMCA safe harbor provisions. Second, it will be liable for monetary damages as a result of its contributory infringement of Epic's copyright. Gumroad may not be entitled to the DMCA safe harbor for other reasons. For example, Gumroad's not provided contact information for designated agents to the U.S. Copyright Office as required by, it's a whole bunch of stuff they were doing over there. And what this did is force them to hire somebody to fill this role at their company. That's what it is. Jill knows True Bones sells stolen content and does nothing against them. Exactly. Nothing. Nothing against them, but exactly. Who writes these terms of service when they have no employees? Exactly. Exactly. But it's okay, Gumroad. It's okay, Mr. Shahil, Gumroad, all the other stuff. It's okay if you guys want to do this. If you want to go on YouTube and be if you want to be on YouTube and be this great guy who does all these wonderful things and make up these startup companies. People got to know about the startup companies. It's one thing to say you're an investor in startup companies, but hey, they need to know what kind of companies you're investing in, what kind of companies you put your name behind. They got to know that. Companies that don't have employees. They're just. I mean, I can speak for Gumroad. I don't know about any other stuff he does, but I just know my situation with him and Gumroad. And I think that's going to be the next thing. My next project is to actually, bring to light to one of these people who feature him. Any place he's featured, I'm just going to go there and just start asking questions. I'm just going to start asking questions. I know he does a lot of these live streams and stuff like that. And one time I did sign up for one of his live streams, and then they canceled it, and then they put it back on. But when they canceled it, they redid the whole thing, and I couldn't get in it. So I guess he must have saw my name or something and blocked me from coming into the live stream. Because I was going to ask them a whole bunch of questions. When they say, "Oh, it's question time," I was going to say, "Hey, so what's your policy on fraud?" Because you got a lot of people, and I would have brought up the whole Epic thing, and then he would have been fucked. He would have been fucked because well, I got the emails between you and the fraudster. You've taken the fraudster's position on reason why he should sell this stuff. But still, folks, I don't know what happened. Everything behind the scenes, but I do have what Joe has showed. I do have clips and pictures of it. So I guess that's it for me now, folks. I guess that's it. I guess that's all I have to say. And I think that's gonna be my next project, is to actually do more videos about Gumroad. I think that's what I'm gonna be doing. We don't need to do more videos about Joe. You know, we're done with Joe. Joe is done with himself. Whoever comes first. But I do believe we need to concentrate on this guy and Gumroad. I don't care what the hell else. I mean, I really don't care whatever the hell else he does. But as long as he's the CEO of Gumroad and he refuses to do anything about the fraud that's going on it, or why his customer service is just piss poor bad, and why he keeps on hiring like 3 and 4 year olds to do customer service, you know, this needs to be brought to light. This dude doesn't need to be on anybody's YouTube video smiling like he's done something. No, smiling like he's done something. He doesn't need that, you know, because there's a lot of people out here who are angry, you know, that are left in his wake, you know, and I need to bring that to light. So that's it, folks. That's all I have to do. All I have to say to you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. This is One Gunner signing out. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell people about my channel. And don't forget, though, don't trust Gumroad. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Susan, she's another one. I mean, she what kills me is that she back in I think it was like right after 2019, 2020, she sits down with her token colored person of the year and sits back and say, "Oh, we're cracking down on harassment and discrimination on YouTube. We're doing this, we're doing that." I'm like, bullshit. You ain't doing nothing, because the guy who's been harassing me for 6 years, I haven't done nothing, and y'all won't do nothing. I mean, your CEOs try to make yourself look good in front of the rest of your freaking like 7-6-figure buddies, you know. So screw you. No, screw you, Susan. You know, I don't trust the words you say. You need to be gone. You know, YouTube needs, Google needs to fire you. You know, because you're just a liar, just like all the rest of them. You know, I can't believe you're gonna sit back and lie. You know, and to prove you're not lying, they're gonna bring on a colored person. You know, I can't believe you did that. You know, what you need to do, and all the CEOs need to do, is stop doing that type of shit. You know, if it's something that you can't control, don't bring on a black person or some person of color and say, "See, I told you, I brought on the colored folk. That means everything all right." You know, I'm proving to you all that we all on the right side of history. You know, no, you're not. You just brought a person of color on your show. That's it. You ain't doing shit. Your policies, you ain't doing nothing about your policies. You won't even enforce your policies. When somebody does a Aunt Jemima picture, and then not only and puts it up on YouTube, you don't take the picture down because it's obviously racist. You take it down because it infringes somebody's copyright, and that's how I was able to remove the video. You know, any other time, like he's done videos of actually photoshopping me as Aunt Jemima, as a beaten slave like Aunt Jemima, and I told YouTube, like, this is racist and discriminatory, please remove it, and they didn't. They didn't remove that video until he got his channel taken down. Yeah, I mean, he eventually he's gonna sell this company off, you know, but he's not gonna do it because there ain't enough heat up under him. So what we gotta do is we gotta bring this shit to light. You know, once you bring it to light, and let his other partners see. It's his other partner companies that needs the people who's partnered up with him. We need to alert them to the fact that he is over here running Gumroad. Gumroad is like scamming people out of money. You know, literally. They have a piss poor Trustpilot rating. They're letting this guy who's been busted for stealing continue to sell stolen content on his Gumroad page, and then I'm gonna give him the link to True Bones on Gumroad. I'm just gonna continue to do this stuff and just go around to all his partners, because they have a list of all their partners. I forgot where it was, but yeah, he's partnered up with a whole bunch of people. And one thing people don't like as a partner is one of your partners being known for fraud. You know, they don't like fraud. They don't like anything to do with fraud. They don't like even the smell of fraud on anybody. You know, so. Oh yeah, if that message, yeah, you're right. If that message was that, yeah, it would be a whole different story. Well, the thing about it is one of their and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it like Gumroad told me. Like, why do I keep on coming after their number one creator? I'll say, how can you be a number one creator when you're stealing everything and selling? And I told him, like, you sound like a fool. I mean, you sound like somebody that I need to talk to somebody else, because it's obviously you don't see that this guy's stealing stuff and putting it up there and selling it. Never right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Susan. This week's in startups. Yeah. We'll come back to this later, because a lot of stuff I'm going to do about Shahil, I'm going to not broadcast it. But just do the process of contacting people and asking them questions and letting them know, did you know this? Did you know this? And because they can't get around the fact that that this law firm, they can't get around the fact that this law firm sent this to him. Shahil can't get around the fact, and now it's known that they sent this to him. All right. Then it's the other stuff behind. It's all the other stuff that Joe did, which I kept on saying that the fake lawyers, fake this, and then he went around making fake accounts, saying fake Reddit accounts and stuff like that, saying that the guy was fake, and then showed him the video, and we got the video, we got everything, and it all got Shahil's stinky rotten hands on it. If YouTube can't control that, why not racism? I don't know. YouTube act like they can't take that number. They can't take down racist videos. Yeah, racism and trolling is welcome. Maybe, yeah, they don't allow that, but yeah, they'll let the racism and trolling. They'll let people do that. You can't put porn up there. You can't put porn on the site. And you can't show a boob. But it's okay to sit back and racially discriminate against people, call them slaves, and show them as beaten slaves, and photoshopping their faces on Ain't Your Mammy and making videos about it. That's okay. Naked yoga, I'm trying to figure out how the hell is that on YouTube. How the hell is that on your YouTube? What am I learning from naked yoga? I don't get it. I do not get it. But that's okay. That's okay. Shit comes out. Reason comes out. Reason always wins at the end, folks, no matter how long it takes. But that's it, folks. I'm out of here. This is One Gun. I'm signing out. Have a nice day, and I'll see you guys later. All right. Peace.